Hello, everyone. You're welcome to this presentation titled Online Learning. This presentation is made to fulfill the assignment given by Dr. Lee in the course IT 700XA with the title Foundation of Instructional Design and Technology. In this very presentation, I will give an introduction of what online learning is all about. I will also unravel the discoveries that I actually came up with during the course of my assignment in summarizing two research articles on this very topic. I will also disclose to us best practices that are being conducted by either instructors or even learners on the online learning platform. I'll talk about the tools that are being used in online learning, and then I'll conclude and take the references. But don't forget, the word of all possibilities is found in online learning. So quickly, what is online learning, by the way? According to Stern, online learning is education that takes place over the internet. How it works: you need a computer, you need an internet connection, you need also a content management system in order for you to either receive the very lesson that your instructor is delivering, or as an instructor to prepare and design your course or the class you want to take online. Students and instructors also interact when it comes to online learning. There are a lot of benefits that are core to learning online. One of few of those are convenience, it enhances learning. It's kind of a means to leveling of the playing field. It creates a means to interact with both instructors and students. It's a very wonderful way to create innovative teaching, especially for instructors that always want to advance in technology. It improves administration when it has to do with school conducting or implementing online learning. It helps them to be able to administer exams or results to the student on time. It helps savings also, especially for students that are actually living far away from the location where they are studying. They don't necessarily need to come to campus or to travel back and forth. They can just use the online learning platform wherever they are. And also, it helps the school to save a lot, especially when the school is going paperless due to online learning. They don't need to buy a lot of papers, blackboards, or whiteboard in order for instructors to teach. It maximizes physical resources. Talking about physical resources like a school not going a school not using other facilities because they're actually online. It helps them to actually maximize whatever they have physically. It helps schools and even students to reach out to a lot of people. For example, I'm here in Emporia and someone is somewhere in Africa, but we are actually communicating. It also helps the school or the teacher or the instructor to reach out to his or student that are far away. There are new discoveries I've made about online learning. One of it is the face-to-face versus online learning. I've realized that there's no much difference. There's no much of a difference between the online learning and the face-to-face learning. Everything has to do with the preparation of the educator or whoever is actually presenting that very lesson. I also realized during the course of my research that there are frequently used aspects of online learning platform, and these are the application of the software that are being used to deliver such lessons. You also have the need to solve real world problem via online. You also talk about analysis of scenarios or case studies are also done via the online learning platform. Socialization is one of the key aspects of online learning platform. It helps students to connect with one another and also helps the instructor to get back to the student. There are a lot of practices, but some of them that have actually come up from the research are that you need to be very familiar with the web browsers, and you need to know how to actually communicate via email. You need to also have a very good knowledge of how to type or word processing, not being like a professional in typing though, but knowing how to actually type um, words or create a sentence or even create a lot of text, for your assignment will require you to know how to type either via your mobile phone or your desktop or your laptop. It also has to do with you being able to search for information on the internet. Online learning requires you to carry out some research sometimes, which will warrant you to go to the internet to make searches. So you have to be very versatile when it comes to different search engines. Now, the conclusion is that online learning has created a great paradigm in the learning environment, and it has actually created different means of looking at teaching and learning. It has shifted the perception of the learners and teachers from a kind of an anchor-centric way of teaching to a learner-centered teaching. It has also created the avenue to be creative. So the 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 student or the learners have to become more creative in presenting the assignment, like making a video video like I am doing now, or a media presentation like I'm actually doing. It's part of what the online learning environment provides for the learners. There's a kind of a challenge when it comes to online learning too, especially for some developing countries that don't really have the infrastructure to convert into online learning, especially for most of their schools. I think that's one of the major challenges, according to the research that I actually read. These are my references. Thank you very much. I'm happy that I was able to provide this relevant information to you. Please let me get your feedback on this. Thank you very much.